SoCal Edison back in court today over allegations their equipment started the Eaton Fire. And this time there is new video. KCAL assignment editor Mike Rogers has been following this case, and he's here now at the desk. And Mike, now we're hearing from Edison.
That's right. An Edison spokesperson was also at court today when they were talking about the temporary restraining order. Remember I told you last week that a law firm representing the victims of the Eaton Fire asked Edison to preserve their equipment. They alleged that Edison wouldn't do so, so they took him to court for a restraining order. Well, today was to expand that restraining order, but it also came with a new development. This video that was found over the weekend in a New York Times article that now the law firm also has a copy of, and it apparently, according to the law firm, shows electrical arcing and sparking. Now, what I want to be clear with is you'll see some power lines in this shot. Those are not the power lines that are in question here. It is way up on the hill behind this power line that you're looking at behind that light pole. So you can see some of the electrical sparks according to the law firm. The law firm says those sparks then fall to the ground, and they believe that is what caused the Eaton Fire. They believe those sparks are arcing from those power lines up there. Now, today they expanded the temporary restraining order to 21 days so that the law firm has ample time, according to them, to be able to investigate and look into the power lines that are in question here. Edison, meanwhile, has maintained, remember, that there was no anomalies on those power lines in the initial investigation. Today they said something different, but first I want you to hear from the attorney about the preserving of evidence.
For them to switch and put the burden on us to prove to them what they need to keep is not right. They know better than that. Their lawyers know better than that. And so, unfortunately, we were forced to come and file an emergency order with this judge. Thankfully, this judge agreed with us, enjoined them from doing so last week, and today's order, which is monumental, expands on that. They now have to preserve over 6 miles of equipment that we believe was involved in this fire.
Yeah, now Edison says while that preservation is ongoing, they cannot re-energize any of the power lines that are in the Eaton Canyon area, which would provide power, obviously, to customers down there. Now, as I mentioned, Southern California Edison has said that there were no anomalies on those lines in the Eaton Canyon area. Well, today, they're saying something different after a further inspection.
Our preliminary analysis found no faults on the transmission lines that run through the canyon. On a deeper analysis and some more distant lines, we did identify a fault, but that had that impact was within standard operating parameters.
Yeah, now, Pat, I pulled the California Public Utilities Commission paperwork that Edison is required to file. That fault she's talking about was farther away. It was on the Eagle Rock line between La Cañada Flint Ridge and Eagle Rock. However, what is noted in the filing is that anomaly then caused downstream anomalies that were later reported on the power lines that ran through the Eaton Canyon area. Southern California Edison says those were normal. They were anomalies, yes, but they were not over kind of procedural things that they would expect for that to happen. So still unknown. Again, we should reiterate the cause of the fire by fire investigators is still unknown.
And so much to sort out, Mike.
100%.
All right. Thanks for that chunk. All right.